Hi. So, just so you know, I was so dedicated to doing this one video that I'm literally on my knees on the floor because no other angle will work and my phone camera sucks. So just saying. Anyways, so let's talk about
Mac's product. Let's talk about Mac's. Let's talk about MAC Cosmetics.
So, I actually own a couple of MAC pieces. There's a lot of MAC stuff that I don't own, but I'm going to be saying my opinion on things that I've tried already. So, first product. To be honest, I don't remember how much any of these are, but I'll be putting it like on the screen somewhere. So this was part of their Christmas collection of this past Christmas, 2018, December. It's pretty cute, to be honest. I like the colors. I would say my only complaint with these colors is that, so probably you can't tell on camera, this is a matte, this is a shimmer, this is a matte, all of these are shimmers, this is a matte, this is a shimmer, and this one's a matte. So my only problem is when you go like just do like normal neutrals for mattes, whatever, you only really have this as your base, which works for my skin tone but might not work for everyone. Then this is that shimmer color, so you can't really use it as like a neutral base. And then this is the next darkest one, which you can blend these two out pretty well. MAC eyeshadows are really good to blend, but the only problem with this is the only next darkest shade would be this one all the way here, and to jump from that to that, and then for some people this is gonna be what their base color is, so it doesn't even make sense to me, to be honest. So anybody else who's like of darker skin tone is not going to be able to do like a neutral smoky eye with this palette. And then I do like these purple colors, and even like the darkest color, it's like a purple based, so it's not quite black, but it makes it look a lot neater and nicer when you blend it on the eye. And then it also helps so it's not so like black, because black can be really hard to blend out sometimes. And then also, as you can see, this palette came with a brush, so I'm gonna go grab the brush. So I don't know if you can really see, this is the brush that came with the palette. It has, holding it the wrong way because I'm a mess, it has the little MAC and it's cute. This is more of like a, I guess like a packing kind of, and it's nice because this brush is actually very flat, if you can see. It's a nice shape to it, and then this shape is also very good for going under the eye. And then this one is kind of, I think it's meant to be a blending brush, but personally I like something that's more like spread out, but it's quite nice. And then like on the side it's also really flat, so I kind of like that. I would also use this end as a packing brush though, so I guess it really depends on what you like to use. Alright, so product number 2 that I'm gonna show you guys is the MAC, it's like an eyebrow pencil, I guess. It's a really nice formula. This is in the color Spiked. And what I really like about this one is that it's kind of like somewhat like the Anastasia ones, but like, because it's two-sided, the one end is like a spoolie, so you can kind of like run the extra product through the front of the brow, and then also there's the side with the product, and this one is more of like a round, like a barrel shaped, which is nicer if you're into like doing like those little realistic hairs. And it kind of just comes out as you twist it. It's pretty nice. I like this one a lot. I've gone back and forth between this MAC one and the Anastasia pomade. Sometimes I like to use them together. I like to use this one more for the front and then use the pomade for the tail of my eyebrow. So, kind of just depends what you prefer, but this is a very good eyebrow pencil. It does not rub off or anything. It's nice. Next product is this, which this is actually a MAC. It's a MAC highlighter. On the back of here they call it
Extra Dimension Skin Finish. That's it. The rest is in Powder Lumiere.
Illuminating powder. This one is in the color Snowflushed, which I believe again was also part of their Christmas collection. And it's actually really nice because you can kind of tell it's like it has like a shift to it. It goes from like a pinky to like a very yellow, and like it's kind of a weird combination, but it looks really, really nice on the skin. So you can kind of just go like that, and then I don't know if you can really tell, but it's really nice. And this one is definitely like if you want more of an impact, so like you can kind of see like it's golden at the edges, but then it's kind of pink on the middle. It's honestly so pretty on every skin tone. I really, really like it. So the next one, which is also in the Illuminating family, is this. It's a, what is it called?
It's Silver Dusk. It's an iridescent powder / loose powder.
It's basically like a highlighter, but like a loose powder highlighter, which I love. You can't really see it on camera too much, but I put it on today. It's definitely a little bit more subtle than like the other one, but it's still very nice. I like it a lot. I would say this would be probably like perfect for brides because it gives you that nice glow without being like over the top Instagram. I don't know. It really just depends on personal preference. The only thing that I would say with this would be it's honestly a little bit of a mess. Like even just trying to get a little bit on your brush, it's really, really hard. And even just to open it, you're gonna have like specks of highlighter everywhere. So I would be cautious with it, but I do really like it. It's really, really nice. Now this one is
the MAC Set Powder.
Honestly, a lot of this is rubbed off. It's kind of old. So I don't know if like it's missing something, but this powder, it's like just like a setting powder, baking powder, whatever. It's pretty decent. I don't know, I really don't have much to say. It works. Powder's powder. I don't remember how much it was, but honestly, if it's anything over like $30 or $40, get something cheaper. Because powder's powder. As long as it works, doesn't really matter to me. You can kind of see, going back to another product, like I kind of see on my eyebrow there's that highlight. I put some of that loose powder highlighter and you can really see it in some of the light. Like if I turn my head a certain way you might see it, but if you see highlight under my brow, that's what it is. So now we're moving on to this one. This is MAC Studio Waterweight SPF 30 foundation. And I have mine in the color NC25. So I had originally gotten this one because it's not quite super matte. And it comes in like a thing like this, where it's like, you go like that and it's like a dropper. It's honestly really cool. I love the packaging. My only issue with this one, you can't really expect for it to be like super amazing with coverage, because it does have that SPF, but I find that maybe because it is, like maybe because it has that SPF, that it really doesn't cover much for me. I feel it's a good formula, But I personally have skin issues. Like, I have eczema and then I have acne sometimes. And if my skin is not flawless, this does not look good at all. So, you would honestly have to have like model skin for this to work for you. But I mean, I do like it. I use it every once in a while, but it's definitely not my favorite. But I mean, it's nice. It's a good option to have. If you really want something that's like full coverage, full matte, will stay on all day. I tried it before and I actually returned it to get this one because it was making my face break out with my eczema because it was too dry. But if you don't have skin issues like eczema, then maybe look into, there was this one, it was like waterproof something. I'll also put that on the screen, but I actually heard of it because I heard that Patrick Star uses that a lot. I honestly don't know if that's true or not. I heard it in one of his videos and I was like, well, if he uses it, it's gotta be good. So, but I tried it. I liked it a lot. It definitely covers everything. It definitely stays on really well. I just have problems with eczema and it was making it a lot worse for me. So unfortunately that foundation didn't work, but if you don't have issues, definitely give that one a try. Next one is the Classic Fix Plus. Now everybody loves this. I mean, what's there not to like about it, you know? And I mean, really no complaints. You can kind of see it's like, oh, you can't really see. Oh, kind of. It's like done already. But I definitely like it. And I also definitely love this bottle. The nozzle is just like the perfect thing to spray. I love it. And I love that you can lock it. There's nothing bad about it. It works like a charm. And this is also a classic that everybody uses. This is the Painterly Paint Pot, which even, I think I saw that even Jeffree Star uses it for like every new palette that he tries and stuff. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is pretty good. I like it. I use it mostly all the time. I either use like concealer or this, but to be honest, I trust this more than anything, especially if you're trying like a new eyeshadow palette. This will help it stay a lot. And like you can kind of see, it's like a flesh colored kind of thing, and it's good. Nothing really bad to say about it. It is getting hot. I turned off my fan because it makes too much noise and it is getting hot. Alright, so this is the MAC lip pencil, and this one is in the color Spice, which I feel like I'm such a sucker and I'm making myself look like a sucker, but I also saw that Patrick Star uses this color specifically, and like he uses it as like an everyday liner, and then like he said that it was like his favorite, so I bought it because I guess I'm a sucker like that. But honestly, I really like it. It's nice. Mine is all dirty and gross, but it's like just nice. It's like a regular pencil. You have to sharpen it. It's not automatic or anything, but it's a really nice color. And if you want to see, this is the kind of color that just kind of complements everyone, to be honest. Like, it's a really nice color. Next, we have a MAC lipstick, and this one is in Velvet Teddy, which I really love. In fact, that's the one that I'm wearing right now, and I think it goes like perfectly with that Spice color. I was actually looking for the lip shade that matched with Spice, and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if there is a lipstick that's just Spice, but it wasn't in the store when I went to go get it, but I think that they complement each other quite a lot. And they are slightly different colors, but they look really nice together. This is another MAC lipstick, and this one is in the color Ruby Woo, which is a classic. Everyone loves it, and I have to say, I love it too. It's a really nice red. And this again is like a color that goes with everybody's skin tone. I have not seen one person who wore this color that it looked bad on. Some people might be like, red's kind of out of my comfort zone, but that's a completely separate thing. It's not that it looks bad, it's just not their personal style, which that's very different. And then the last lipstick that I have is in the color Russian Red, which is kind of like the deeper sister of Ruby Woo, I would say. It's a nice red as well. Really no complaints. All the MAC lipsticks have really good formula. I mean, the only thing that I could say bad is like if you prefer like liquid mattes, but then it's not a question if the formula is bad, it's just not your personal preference. But if you do like the formula of like lipsticks, then you will absolutely love these. These are like top of the line, they work well, they look good, they last. It's definitely worth it. So now we're moving on to lip glosses. I have 3 colors. So as you can see, this one is like a browner one. This is the color...
What the heck does that say?
Bittersweet. Took me a little while. And I bought this one to kind of match with that spice in the other color. Because I figured, I was like, well, yes, I could use a clear, but it's nice to have with a little bit of color. Then the second one I bought, I don't know what color this is, it lost the sticker, but it's a nice red to go with like that Ruby Woo, or the other one, it's a nice lip gloss. And then the last one I have on here is called Candy Box, I believe, if I'm reading that right. It's just like this nice pinky kind of color, which I figured would go nice with the lip liner. Like if you literally just did lip liner and this, I think it would look really nice. This is actually my last product, is the clear classic MAC lip gloss, which, to be honest, all of the lipstick formulas from MAC, all of the lip gloss formulas from MAC are really good. I personally hate lip gloss. Well, not so much now because I do use it, but I hated it for the longest time because I would hate how sticky it would get, then your hair would get in it, and honestly it's just a mess, and it would get all over your face. It would ruin everything. But this one, although yes, your hair can still get in it, it's still lip gloss. It's so much better, it's so much less sticky, it doesn't drag like all those other ones. It's definitely worth it. Like, I have this one that's just like from like a random brand. It literally looks the same. It's like a knockoff of it. I hate it. It's so sticky. It's so gross. Like, if you're gonna get lip gloss and you really want nice lip gloss, get the MAC one. But yeah, that's all of my MAC products that I own. Let me know what you think. If you disagree with me, if you think that my opinion was wrong, please let me know. I always love to know like what other experiences people have had. I'm very like open-minded when that comes to that, and I'm willing to give things a second chance. If you think that these products suck and you think that you know something that works better, also please let me know, because I would love to try new things. But that's it from me. Let me know. Also, if you ever want to know what I do after, just grab a snack. Also, I'm noticing the lighting's not so good, but I promise you it'll get better. Like, trust me. I know the lighting sucks, so I'm sorry for that. But I hope that you could still sit through the video and watch me and like hear what I have to say about things, because yeah.